season when David McLean's perverse peccadillos were revealed and he was banned from the Glow Arena forever.
I bet the new kid is worried about her first match.
Yeah, but that's natural. My first match made me sick.
Yeah, but now that's all changed.
That's right.
Yeah, now you make the audience sick.
I'm sick and tired of you.
All right. Quiet down, girls. I've got somebody new for you to meet.
Hi, ladies. I'm Johnny C., new Glow Management.
That's right. He bought major shares in Glow and the bridge in Brooklyn, too.
That's right. I hope to meet with all of you ladies soon. Bye now.
Don't forget about that swampland deal. Johnny C. must have been named after his grave.
And why was I not informed of this change in management? As Glow champion, I have a right to know.
Well, we had some money problems.
And what exactly is our financial status?
Something only you can appreciate.
Oh, what is that?
We're in the red.
Direct from the Riviera Hotel in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. It's the show with more battling beauties, more amazing action, and more smiles per hour. The all-new Glow Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. We have got a sensational show for you today, fans. The Golden Girls of Wrestling lock up as the Park Avenue Knockout Tiffany Mellon battles the British bombshell Godiva. The Country Girl Babe, the farmer's daughter, and Tulsa, the Oklahoma rodeo queen, take on the rock and roll wrestler MTV and Hollywood in the tag team Riot. In a special arm wrestling challenge, Mountain Fiji with a second Mrs. Jekyll and Stallone meet Aunt Kitty and a giant big bad mama. Zelda the Brain, the Road Scholar of the Ring, faces the Road Warrior from down under Beastie. And the big one, fans, the Glow original Sally, the farmer's daughter, squares off against Ninotchka for the Glow crown. We'll be right back with all the action.
I love when my fans say, "Babe, the farmer's daughter, your hair is beautiful. It attracts so much attention." Thanks to the new Fabergé Organic Shampoo and Conditioner with Pro-Vitamin B5, my hair stays healthy and strong. So if you want beautiful hair with plenty of body and bounce, pick a winner and shout, "Yay, Fabergé!"
Tiffany Mellon here with all the latest Glow gossip. Item, Sally the farmer's daughter backed into her pitchfork at the county fair. She wasn't hurt, but she did win the hog calling contest. Woo! Item, while warming up for a match, Godiva accidentally stepped on her long blonde tresses. There was no major injury, just some hairline fractures. Item, Mountain Fiji was presented with a lovely robe from Samoa and 999 other floating nations. It's what you might call a Thousand Island dressing. You know, fans, gossip to me is just like butter on toast, and I'm just hoping to spread it around. Ta-ta!
Godiva arrives on her white horse with Beastie leading the way. You'll see her in action later. Beastie, not the horse.
I'm Godiva from England, of course, and through the town I ride my horse. I'm through my beautiful, act quite tough, 'cause in the ring you'll see all my stuff. Where are you going? Godiva! Godiva, listen to me! I thought we had a match! Where are you going? Oh, there you are, sorry.
Tiffany's having a little joke at Godiva's expense, and the British bombshell looks like she's about to explode. They lock up and the match is underway. Hi, Glow fans, Motormouth Mike Morgan, the Moves and Maneuvers Manual, welcoming you to the start of our third spectacular season of Glow. You've got the two golden girls of wrestling in the ring, and these blonde beauties really know their stuff.
You know, Tiffany reminds me a lot of expensive fine crystals that are easily broken. Take warning, Tiffany.
Tiffany Mellon, one of the Park Avenue knockouts, loves the 3 G's, gossip, glamour, and gold. And she's no pushover either. She's got a black belt in shopping. Godiva taking control of that head scissors. The British beauty says she's here to create her own sexual revolution. I hope she's taking prisoners. Godiva created quite a stir when she arrived. She rode down Las Vegas Boulevard on her horse in the new. That was one time all. The gamblers hit the jackpot. Tiffany went for that big splash, but Godiva sets herself and hits the Park Avenue girl with a big splash of her own. Tiffany, struggling, and yes, forces her way up. And she nails Godiva with another splash. The match has only begun, and already I'm having deja vu. Godiva goes for another splash, but there's nobody home. She went to the well once too often. Tiffany regroups, preparing herself, and just manages to graze her foe with a drop kick. She follows up with a stomp, making sure this time her foot lands firmly. Fans, we have got some landmark matches today. Mountain Fiji will meet the Voodoo Queen Big Bad Mama in an arm wrestling challenge. Mama is the only woman in wrestling who matches Fiji in size. And Sally, the farmer's daughter, returns to Glow to try and take the crown from Ninotchka. You'll also see Sally's sister Babe in a tag team match coming up. And that's just some of the excitement we've got coming at you. In future programs, you'll be seeing Tiffany's partner, Roxy Astor, Hollywood's cousin, Broadway Rose, the comic book heroes, Thunderbolt and Lightning, Daisy and Gremlina, Liberty and Justice, Stinky and Sneaky, Sunny, the California Girl, Dementia, the newest cheerleader, Vicky Victory, the mysterious star, Cheyenne Cher, Corporal Kelly, the Widow Woman, and Ninotchka's comrade, Major Tanya. I tell you, fans, never before has this much wrestling talent been assembled in one organization. And right now, Tiffany is showing Godiva her attack has had no effect. She's ready for fun and
A
games.
match with Godiva is so much fun. It's just like horsing around.
But the British bombshell shows her how to play rough and corners her with a drop kick. Godiva can really pack a wallop with her feet. And she does a number on her opponent's midsection. Taking umbrage at a fan's remark, and she catches her with a Buckingham bounce, pinning Tiffany's arms down with all her weight. She can gouge and choke without a fight. The ref steps in, but Godiva uses her curvaceous figure to block the official's view. The British beauty craftily keeping the inflection out of sight. Now I know what they mean by dangerous curves. The ref sees an illegal hold and issues a count. Godiva breaks long enough to stop the count, but attacks the Park Avenue knockout's air, no doubt trying to get to the root of the problem. The bombshell breaks again, and Tiffany almost breaks her, humping Godiva to the arena floor, and the New York fashion plate follows her out. Now she's doing a little hair pull of her own, and slams Godiva into the ring apron. But now the Briton returns the favor. Talk about a nip and tuck battle. These two have been matching each other measure for measure. Tiffany gets the upper hand and delivers one to her midsection. And she sends the foe back into the ring. Now, beginning to mount the corner, she sets and press. This could be it. No, she powers out at the 2 count. Tiffany's back, landing hard on the mat. And Godiva flips over, trying for a pin of her own. But the New Yorker is able to fend off her attack. Both grapplers have gone at it full force. It's a wonder they can continue at this pace. Tiffany trying to take control, setting the Briton up, wheeling her around, and sending her into the ropes. Godiva comes off with a cross-body block. Tiffany tries to slide under it. No, she catches her right in the midsection, knocking the air out of her. Tiffany tries to escape the pin, but she's too exhausted. Godiva gets the 4. The Park Avenue girl not at all happy with that outcome. A little shoving match and a verbal exchange that probably did not include "Have a nice day."
Godiva! Godiva the winner! Stay tuned, we're coming back with more gorgeous ladies of wrestling!
You know, Hollywood, in the old days, people used leeches in medicine.
Yeah, now they have their own office.
There's a lot of animal in Beastie.
Especially after she's just eaten.
Thicker, thicker, thicker and fuller. Body, body, body and bounce.
It's the Battle Royale, fans, for the new Fabergé Organic now! The winners, the new Fabergé Organics shampoo and conditioner with Pro Vitamin B5.
Now think about this. If those in the Iran-Contra affair were only interested in helping American hostages, why were Swiss bank accounts involved? Isn't it a shame when people worry more about the World Series than the world around us? So far, all automation has done is replace human error with computer error, which is much harder to correct.
Welcome back to Glow, the gorgeous ladies of wrestling. This a tag team spectacular. Introducing first from Tulsa, Oklahoma, the sassy Oklahoma lass, Tulsa. Tulsa's partner is from Hog Hollow, Nebraska. She is America's sweetheart, Babe, the farmer's daughter.
Cute and sweet and a little coy, and just a bit of country joy. I'd love to see your city's life and learn new ways to spend my night.
Their both tonight are both from Los Angeles. They are Melody Trouble Vixen, MTV, and Hollywood. Hi, sweetheart.
How you doing, Johnny C?
Fine, are you ready for this big match with MTV and Hollywood? Oh, they're scheduled to be here. A big tag team
There
match
they
with you and
are,
your partner,
sneaking
Tulsa.
in from behind, setting the country girls up for an ambush. Wow, what a maneuver!
You know, Hollywood and MTV think they're so cool. Yeah, but babe, we know the only way they can be cool is to go skinny dipping down at the creek in January.
You can talk about the creek, but Hollywood's flying head scissor almost had Tulsa up one without a paddle. Fans, these are some of the finest athletes in all of sports. They've got their training in the streets, on the farm, and in the ring. And this match is already hotter than a firecracker. Babe, the farmer's daughter, has MTV locked tight in that head scissor, while Hollywood takes Tulsa for a spin and guides her to a front row seat. Hollywood heard Sally, the farmer's daughter, was coming back to Glow and bringing her younger sister Babe with her. She called in her reinforcements, and there's one of them, Melody Trouble Vixen, MTV. She likes hard rock. Well, let's see how she likes hard canvas as Babe catches her with a flying drop kick.
I don't need very much to beat Babe.
All she ever wrestled on the farm was pigs, and she still smells like them. Woo!
Tulsa reverses Hollywood's hold and sends her crashing into ring announcer Johnny C's table. She almost landed on Mrs. Stallone, who's here to second Mountain Fiji in a big arm wrestling challenge later. I tell you, both Mrs. Stallone and Aunt Kitty have outdone themselves, bringing more new talent to Road than ever before. Every week you'll be seeing some new faces and old favorites clashing in some of the greatest matches ever. And this one is already a Pier 6 brawl. And Babe takes charge over MTV. This scuffling gal is as feisty as her sister Sally. She tries for a pin, but MTV squirms out. And Babe rolls her up again. And Hollywood breaks it up. The referee, trying to maintain some semblance of order, ushers them back to their corner. Look at them mocking him by overdoing the tag. Hollywood takes Tulsa down with a rolling tackle. Now she works her legs.
Well, Tulsa, it looks like the old country mouse is going to take on the slick city cat. That's right, and I'm going to scratch your eyes out when you come in that ring.
The Oklahoma girl is caught in a step over toe hold. And she kicks out. Tulsa is a rugged competitor. She mounts the corner. But Hollywood pulls her off, and Tulsa catches her with a double arm drag. I tell you, this country girl team can do some damage. They exchange arm drags, and the Street Beauty gets the upper hand. She's maintaining that arm bar. Hollywood has really grown as a wrestler. She knows a hold like this can weaken her opponent and give her the chance to get her own breath back. Tulsa is giving Hollywood a little scalp treatment with her feet, showing her she can get down and dirty if she has to. Aunt Kitty's girl pulls her off, and now she returns the favor. I knew this would be a hair-raising match, but I had no idea it would be taken so literally. Oh, a quick blow to the midsection. Now setting on top of her, and she gives the country girl a vicious slap and a choke, trying to take what little air Tulsa has left. The referee calls for the break, and Tulsa takes advantage, forcing Hollywood over and into a pin. MTV pulls Tulsa off and scoots back out before the referee can see her. She's as fast as the record she spins. Melody Trouble Vixen is one of Aunt Kitty's star pupils. She got straight A's in interference. Hollywood tries to pull Tulsa into a full Nelson. Both girls are extremely worn. But the street girl has enough strength left to give her foe a little gray matter massage. She follows up by rubbing her face across the ropes. This is definitely a sight for sore eyes. And again, Hollywood is really showing Tulsa the ropes today. Wait, Tulsa reverses the hold. Both grapplers struggling. And the Oklahoma gal takes her over the variation of the small package. She's got her locked up like a cat at a rodeo. MTV tries to break it up, and Babe takes her over for a ride on the ropes.
The winners of the match! The winners of the match are the team of Babe the Farmer's Daughter and Tulsa!
Will you look at that? MTV has stuck a pin me sign on Babe.
You got a sign on the back here.
Pin me.
That looks like the work of MTV. Hey, this match is over! Wait a minute! This
The
match
match
is
may be
over!
over, but this battle rages on. These Wildcats aren't through with each other yet.
The winners! Your winners, Tulsa and Babe!
Struggling
The match is
in
over,
and out of the
MTV.
ring. Still taking it to one another despite the bell, despite the announcement of victory. And now the ring announcer gets caught right in the middle of the action. This battle continues. They're going to have to call security in a moment the way this thing is going. Johnny trying to break it up with very little success, I might add.
This match is over!
Now he's totally caught in the middle. Well, welcome to Glow, Johnny C. Fans, I'm glad I'm safe in this broadcast booth up here. Johnny C taking the worst of it.
The
trying to extricate his microphone, but mostly trying to preserve his own safety. The girls continuing to battle, taking it right on into the dressing room.
Gorgeous ladies of wrestling.
Hello, you're on the air with Godiva, giving you all the bare facts.
Hi, I wanted to know what you thought about Sex at 70.
Oh, I think it's a smashing idea. But for safety's sake, I'd wait until the car stops. Next caller.
Yeah, baby. I've been married 28 times and driven all my wives. Can I get another marriage license, honey?
Oh, by all means, get a license and have it revoked. Next caller.
Godiva, you think an instructional record could put the spark back in my marriage?
Oh, anything's worth a try, dear. But do be careful. I know a couple who once used a record, but at the wrong speed. Not only did they rekindle the spark, but they made the Guinness Book of World Records. That's all for now, loves. Talk to you soon.
This is Melody Trouble Vixen, MTV, your A-OK DJ. We're really rocking tonight at the Glow Disco. Woo! I'm sorry, our stereo only has one speaker working tonight. I guess it must have mono. Woo! I don't think the good girls are into the music scene. The farmers' daughters thought that mood music came from singing cows. Woo! I've seen a lot of people dance here at the Glow Disco, and I don't think that Zelda the nerd is in her right mind. After all, she's got 2 left feet. Ow! Woo!
Welcome back to Glow! Gorgeous ladies of wrestling! This is a special arm wrestling challenge with $10,000 to the winner! From New Orleans, Louisiana, the Voodoo Queen, Big Bad Mama!
All you girls are such a disgrace. Just wait till Mama owns this place. At ringside, I'll cast a spell. You'll be among the bodies that fail.
All right. Performing tonight from Samoa, the giant of the ring, London Fiji.
Blows a hit from coast to coast. No need to brag, no need to boast. Let's have a luau with the roast. From Fiji to the fans, I'll make the toast.
Now, as a special added attraction, the contestants will be seconded by their managers tonight to make sure there's no foul play and that the match is conducted in accordance with the rules. The manager for Big Bad Mama and the Bad Girls, the infamous Aunt Kitty.
Aunt Kitty is carried in by her girls. I bet they'll all have to be checked for hernias later. Look at the size of relief on the faces of the girls as they release Aunt Kitty.
Fiji and the good girls, the mother of the fabulous Sylvester Stallone, Jacqueline Mama Stallone!
And Jackie Stallone arrives on the shoulders of Tiffany and Justice. Quite a contrast from the mob support Aunt Kitty needs. Aunt Kitty searched the world looking for someone to rival Mountain Fiji in size and strength, and she's found her in Big Bad Mama.
Need the managers away, please. Stallone. Referee Blanche will officiate the arm wrestling challenge with $10,000 to the winner.
Big Bad Mama paints her face as part of a voodoo ritual. She's supposed to be a master of black magic, and I don't mean the song. Both wrestlers tip the scale at 350 pounds each, and both stand almost 6 feet tall. Look at the arms on these women. They make refrigerator Perry look like a styrofoam ice jet. They lock up, and Fiji takes charge, slowly forcing Mama's hand over. Wait, Big Bad Mama deliberately threw the table over. Sensing defeat, she resorted to trickery to escape. Fiji is burning. She wants to prove she's the stronger of the two. Here and now. These two may come to blows. We may have to call a riot squad.
Your wrestler is going to be fined for throwing over the table.
Whoa! The referee just hit Aunt Kitty where it hurts the most, in the pocketbook. Mrs. Stallone and her girls are very happy with this turn of events. Poor Johnny C. He doesn't realize giving the microphone to Aunt Kitty is like asking an arsonist for a light. Can I be hearing right?
Wait a minute! Aunt Kitty has challenged you, Mrs. Stallone! Aunt Kitty has challenged Mrs. Stallone! You are...
I think somebody must have spiked Aunt Kitty's prune juice.
You are honorable, Stallone! Are you ready, Aunt Kitty?
Kitty may have the weight advantage, but can she compete with a woman who raised Rocky and Lambo? There seems to be some problem locking up here. Personally, I'd be afraid to clash hands with Aunt Kitty because I know I'd have to count my fingers afterward. The crowd is whipping themselves into a frenzy. They begin, and Mrs. Stallone gets the upper hand right off the bat. She's overpowering Kitty, taking her arm down. Pushing it down. No! And Kitty pushed the table over. Talk about the apple not falling far from the tree. And the two managers won't break it up. The wrestlers have to separate them. This could turn into a battle royal any second. Referee tries to restore some order, but tempers are flaring. There is no love lost between Kitty's killers and Stallone's sweethearts. There is absolute confusion in the ring. Total pandemonium. Broadway Rose is restrained by Roxy Astor and Vicky Victory. Finally, the referee beginning to restore order, separating them, or trying to. The wrestlers are finally leaving the ring. When it came to arm wrestling, Mountain Fiji and Mrs. Stallone proved themselves winners, hands down.
Yeah, what do you want?
I always enjoy the water here.
Why?
Because it's the one thing I know you didn't make.
Hollywood, are you up to no good?
Hey, Babe the Farmer's Daughter, this stuff is way good.
Fabergé Organic Shampoo.
Of course, Wimp.
Well, I use it too.
What's that?
It's the new Fabergé Organics easy-to-use dispenser with Pro-Vitamin B5. Hey!
Yeah? This stuff's too good to hit you with.
Well, I always have a supply of the new Fabergé Organics shampoo and conditioner. So should you. Hollywood, now stop that, Hollywood.
Tico, 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 tico.
Fiji, I heard there was some trouble here.
Oh, babe, you know Dementia tried to climb in my fruit carrier.
She's crazy.
I know, a real basket case. Tico, 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 tico.
From the land down under, the road warrior of the future, Beastie!
I'm Beastie the road warrior from land down under. Step in the ring, you feel my thunder. I'll stop my opponents, and when I'm through, I just might go right after you.
And Zelda has a little trouble negotiating the ring ropes. But Beastie tries to lend a hand. Or a boost. Talk about contrasting style.
Beastie, you have a big match today. Your opponent, Zelda the Brain. What will your tactics be?
Beastie is a bully, plain and simple. She acts like an animal to try and intimidate her opponent. The same thing goes for a bizarre makeup. Although maybe we'd be better off not seeing what's underneath that. Again, Zelda has her troubles with the ropes. Look at that face! Beastie says she's from the future. Well, let me tell you, I had no idea the future looks so grim. She sends her to the ropes and, tosses her like a rag doll.
Beastie is a warrior from the future, but I prepare for the future. So, I have a few tricks up my sleeve.
And Beastie gets a squirt right in the kisser, and believe me, it can only improve her looks. Zelda tries to get a moment's respite by sharing a seat with a fan. But the beast sees through that, of course. Shoving the fan aside. You've got to admire Zelda the Brain, fans. Although she doesn't have the size and power of other wrestlers, she's got a tremendous intellect and feels her brain can withstand their brawn. And Beastie has her up in a cradle carry and takes her for a ride. Smashing into that pillar, breaking it open. The referee warns the grapplers they will be counted out if they don't return to the ring. Beastie is only too happy to oblige, grabbing Zelda and setting her up for more punishment. The Brain had better do some quick thinking if she's going to survive this bout. Hauling Beastie back into the ring, beckoning her. And she charges Beastie with a headbutt to the stomach, but it has no effect. Beastie rams her again and floors Zelda. She has a cast iron stomach, probably because she eats nuts and bolts for breakfast. Now she assaults the referee, always trying to intimidate. The Beast Woman grabs Zelda as if she were a feather and takes her for another ride. I hope the Brain remembered to bring along a parachute. Oh, a devastating slam. The wind has been knocked out of Zelda's sails. Beastie, certainly one of the more unorthodox wrestlers around. But you can never expect to see the ordinary on Glow. We've got more talent coming at you each week. They come from all over, in all shapes and sizes, beauties and beasts and everything in between, and you'll see it all right here. Right now, Zelda must be seeing stars. Preening for the audience. Beastie grabs Zelda, by the hair. The ref cautioning her. Now lifting her up in position for a pile driver. Ooh, you could hear that thud a mile away. Beastie hoping to elicit cheers from the audience. Well, she gets a cat call. Personally, I think Beastie is more bovine than feline. Zelda was out of it. The referee may have to stop this match. Zelda totally overmatched. The Beast Woman grabs the brain and puts her into an airplane spin, and it looks like Beastie may have affected herself for that maneuver. Nope, being dizzy is her natural state. Now she scales the corner ropes, setting up, making muscles for the audience. And comes down with a huge splash. There hasn't been that big an Australian crash since Skylab fell. Ooh, she is up at the count of 2. She enjoys inflicting the punishment. Beastie covers her again and gets the pin. But the animal isn't finished. She has Zelda up by the hair, up in the air, and now trapped upside down in the corner. Stomping away at the brain's stomach. Now Mountain Fiji is coming to the ring. Putting a stop to this. Yes, she's got Beastie around the middle and dumps her like so much trash. Now gingerly she tends to Zelda. That little grappler still feeling the effects of that pile driver. Hopefully there was no brain damage. Zelda trying to regain her composure and shake the cobwebs.
Coming to the rescue of Zelda, the brain. Zelda wants to say something, Fiji.
Pleading with Fiji that she is all right, wanting to speak to the referee.
Beastie won the match. Are you all right,
holding her
Zelda?
stomach in agony. Oh, look at that! Beastie nailed the referee. Zelda wants to thank Mountain Fiji for her assistance, but Beastie throws her 2 cents in.
Wait a minute.
And a cheap 2 cents it was. Fiji's got the right idea. Maybe she can shut Beastie up by clamping down on a throat. The animosity between the two of them is building. Fiji goes for the throat again. It's almost as if she were trying to catch a snake and defang it. Beastie tries to move the mountain, and Fiji responds as only she can with a big body slam over the ropes. And it looks like the future warrior has gotten the future shot.
Of her physical being.
The winner of the match, though, is the Road Warrior.
Darling, now that I have slipped into something more comfortable, why don't we continue our hot conversation about salt thoughts? I'll get it, but I'm not sharing it with anyone. Hello? Vladimir, I told you to never call me. What? Americans use animals as fashion aids for their head. What are you talking about? A girl told you she puts mousse in her hair? Vladimir, you are driving me crazy. I will see that you really clean up in your new position in government as a janitor in the Kremlin. Now, about those soap talks, Mr. Vice President.
The most important parts of my wardrobe are Fabergé Organics.
Sure, with our money, we can afford anything. But why spend $1 million to look like $1 million? And who says money can't buy everything? Oh, Roxy, that's rich. So is Fabergé, tip.
Don't be a fool. Use Fabergé. Your mama knows best.
you heard anything about my blind date, babe? Well, I heard he's an Olympic diver. An Olympic diver, really? Everybody says he's always going off the deep end. Have you heard anything about my date, Tulsa? Well, now, babe, I heard he was a tattoo artist, and he's already given you one. No way. Well, everybody says he's got designs on you.
This is a special match for the Gold Crown, United States versus Russia. Introducing first, the challenger, making her first quest for the Gold Crown from Hog, Nebraska, Sally, the Farmer Daughter.
Hi, Ma, Papa. The farmer's daughter's back for more, so see what Sally's got in store. I'm glad to be back on the show, because I'm the biggest star of Glow.
Her boy tonight, from Kiev, Russia, the reigning world champion, Ninotchka.
Sally wrestles like she's wrestling pigs in the mud. She has no technique, no brains, no nothing. It's actually a waste of my time.
That's a nice gesture, Sally.
I would not be caught dead in this hat.
And the champion takes the hat and crowns Sally with it. Ninotchka quick to strike. She knows she's got to stay on top of her opponent. Sally, younger, lighter, and more agile than Ninotchka, has all the tools necessary to unseat the champion. The Russian toying with Sally, showing off her strength. That's where she holds an edge over the farm girl. She has her up, smiling. As if this whole match is a piece of cake. Oh, and slams her down with a bone-jarring body slam. The cold Kiev native tries to press her advantage. And flings Sally into the turnbuckle. Ooh, Sally catches her with a quick head scissors and take the Russian for a ride. The champion lands hard on the canvas. It's been a long, tough road for Ninotchka, finally gaining the Glow Crown after 3 years of futility. Now the question is, how long can she hold on to it? The farmer's daughter is all over her. Now the Russian flips her over, and Sally jumps right back in the driver's seat with a cradle toss. I tell you, fans, these scuffling girls give no quarter and ask none. Both Sally and Babe are credits to the farm families of this great country, and while there may have been a drought this year, these girls have an overabundance of talent. The rural beauty pulls the heavy Russian over with the head scissors. The champion escapes, but Sally grabs her. Ninotchka slips back just as her very crown could be slipping away. She reverses the Irish whip, but Sally catches her again. She's just too quick for the Russian. Both grapplers struggle to regain their balance. The farmer's daughter gives the victory sign and takes Ninotchka over with a perfectly executed farmer's roll. The Russian is weakened and spent. The rural beauty goes for the pin, but she lands on Ninotchka's clenched fist, taking a shot to her own solar plexus. The Russian powers out and takes Sally with her, still limp from that vicious blow. Ninotchka dumps the farm girl like a sack of potatoes. That lucky punch has totally reversed things. She grabs her opponent and hurls her into the ropes and sets her up for a body slam. Ooh, I felt that one myself.
Ninotchka's back for third great season. All my opponents know the reason I can't be beat. So understand, I have conquered your homeland.
And the Russian has her high in the air for a suplex. Driving Sally into the mat. The Russian follows up. Setting Sally for that cross pin. Putting all her weight on the farm girl's already injured back. And she gets the pin. your crown.
Gorgeous ladies of wrestling.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, we both know I'm the fairest girl in the globe. Zelda says she knows how to achieve her best look. She's right. She always keeps her face buried in a book.
Hey, I'm Hollywood. Sure, I like to have a good time, but I'm smart enough to stay away from drugs. Anyone who tells you drugs are safe doesn't have all the facts, and what you don't know can hurt you real bad.
Being champion is giving Ninotchka a swelled head. I know. You couldn't get that crown off of her head with a crowbar.
Mountain Fiji stops traffic wherever she goes.
That's because it's impossible to drive around her.
I heard Ninotchka's relatives worked at a power plant.
Yes, they were part of her nuclear family.
Tiffany says for her, money is no object.
She's right. It's a way of life.
Well, Dad, to be honest with you, you came up a little short tonight and didn't make any money. But I'm sure next week will be better. Hello? Hello? Dad?
Listen, you have some nerve.
What are you talking about, Aunt Kitty?
Trying to give me less money.
Listen, we're low on funds. I wish I could pay you what you're worth.
I'm worth my weight in gold.
Of course, that would bankrupt us all together.
You fool!